Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here. This is really very, very exciting for our community. A lot of the things, as you may know, the City of Revere is able to embark upon on our own. There's other things that we need assistance for, and I am so grateful as mayor of this city to have had the opportunity to work with the Baker-Polito administration, and today be able to sign a community compact, one of the first communities in the Commonwealth, by the way, that pursued this program that was released by the administration, 2 cities and towns some time ago. And we believe that by signing this community compact, first of all, it shows the commitment that the Baker-Polito administration has towards cities and towns across the Commonwealth. When they were campaigning for governor and lieutenant governor, they made that very clear that their focus was not only going to be working on Beacon Hill, but getting out into the cities and towns and finding out what we actually needed. And they have done that since day one. I think it bodes very well for us, myself as mayor and city councilors that you see standing here with me, that both Governor Baker and Lieutenant Governor Polito both served at the municipal level. So they recognize not only what their job is right now in leading the Commonwealth, but they understand what we face every day as cities and towns. So they had a variety of options for us to choose from with respect to best practices and things that would increase effectiveness and efficiencies within the City of Revere. And we had several. We had 3, actually, that we put forward to the administration. They thought we were ready for 2, maybe come back with a 3rd after we work on these 2. We're extremely grateful for the commitment that they have made in providing either dollars or technical assistance to help us achieve these goals that will not just help me as mayor or my colleagues here, city councilors. At the end of the day, the goal is to help our residents and to help investors and people wanting to do good things here in our city. So I'll just touch very briefly because I don't want to take too much time. I know the Lieutenant Governor is here, and she's got a very, very busy schedule, and she'll probably want to touch on this herself. But the 2 areas that we're focusing on is online permitting and online bill pay. We believe that will be a significant step forward technologically to help our residents and actually go a long way in increasing our efficiencies here at City Hall to give people that ability to not have to come and see people face to face, at times when they don't necessarily have to. So it's going to be good for our residents. It's going to be good for our workforce. The second thing is with regards to our new capital improvement plan. We embarked on a new capital improvement plan with the assistance of the UMass Collins Center, but they put a lot of hours into that and really didn't give our department heads what they need to go forward and perpetuate that plan. They're going to give us, again, the technical assistance or the dollars needed to help us continue and give the city, for the first time in the city's history, a real capital plan. So with that, it is a great honor and a great privilege for me to introduce our Lieutenant Governor, a great Lieutenant Governor, by the way, has been doing a tremendous job. And I can't tell you, Lieutenant Governor Polito, how much I enjoy working with you and the rest of the people in the Baker-Polito administration. It has been a tremendous experience so far, and I look forward to just more and more bigger and better and great things to come. So please welcome our Lieutenant Governor, Karyn Polito.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, and Councilor Ganasso, and Councilor Zambuto, Chief Caffarella, Mr. Rizzo, the town department heads that are here. Just want to thank you very much for the opportunity to be here in Revere once again. As I was driving here to City Hall, it struck me how beautiful the city looks, with your newly paved downtown area. the flags, the flowers. It really looks great, considering what you had to deal with the tornado a few years back, and certainly the many feet of snow that had to be removed from this area over the winter. It's nice to come back on a good summer day, but to see the city looking so great. It just doesn't happen. It takes a lot of leadership, takes a lot of care and love, which is certainly something I feel in this room today. I want to thank you, Mr. Mayor, for taking on the task of joining our working group earlier this year to help us implement the governor's very first executive order around developing the community compact. It was through your input and your ideas and other mayors as well that we were able to form this program. And the program is solely focused on helping our communities across our Commonwealth achieve a higher and better level of service to the community that they are serving. And the best practices are best practices that are chosen by mayors and municipal officials across our Commonwealth. So at mass.gov/CCC, you can see the menu of options and opportunities available to the cities and towns relative to best practices. And what I also love about this program is that it's the community leadership that chooses what best practice they want to achieve in their community. It's not the state choosing for you. It's not the state mandating that you do this. It's completely voluntary, and it's completely driven by community leaders like you, Mr. Mayor, and your council. So thank you for stepping up. You are the 8th community to sign a compact, and you have chosen 2 very appropriate best practices that really complement the work that you are already doing. Just before coming to this meeting, there was a group of business people, looking to do business here. And when you said that you were going to make the building permit process an online experience, they were really excited about that as an example of why achieving this best practice is so important. And then, of course, the capital plan is an expression of what you see for the future here in Revere. You took a lot of time, engaging the public in conversation around, the capital needs of this community. And now you have a document that you'll be releasing in September that, lays out that vision in writing. But if the document just sits on a shelf and doesn't get implemented, you will not fully achieve the vision that you see here for Revere. So by choosing a best practice around full implementation of the plan, using the technical resources and funds that we have available at the state level to train your high-level staff and really engage in the process of identifying those capital needs and fulfilling them will truly help you achieve the overall plan and vision for Revere. Revere is certainly on the move. You really are doing a great job, and we at the state level like to invest our dollars in communities that are trying to improve, making good decisions, and really, ready to move forward. And so by signing this compact today, not only are you receiving our help in achieving these 2 best practices, but you are placing the city of Revere in a more competitive position for the larger statewide grants that will be available to you, like a MassWorks grant or a Parks grant or maybe a Complete Streets grant. And those dollars will work to complement your capital plan and projects and really help you be able to bring it to reality. So I just want to thank you very much for your early leadership, for bringing us together again today. I'm looking forward to our tour of some of the highlights that you want to show me today in the community that you're working on. And again, the governor and I have talked about making Massachusetts great everywhere. Building stronger communities starts with achieving best practices like this. And we at the state level will continue to do our part as part of this agreement to fully fund your schools, your local aid, your Chapter 90 for your roads and your sidewalks, and certainly the snow and ice accounts that need to be filled for whatever kind of winter that we have coming up. But we'll continue to be a really strong partner, but we know that we have a really great and strong partner in Revere, and we look forward to taking this next step with you. Thank you very much.
So I think this will bring us to the point where we will sign the actual compact. And in case I haven't mentioned, we have City Councilor Anthony Zambuto and City Councilor Arthur Guanasso with us. So I'd like to welcome them as well to be here and sharing in this signing. And so with that, Governor?
Sure. So this is the official compact, and it lays out the responsibilities of the state as well as the city of Revere. It lays out the specific 2 best practices that you wish to achieve, and also it shows that you will gain bonus points or brownie points, however you want to describe them, for the future round of grants that can be available to the city. So with that, I'm happy to sign on this 4th day of August.
Thank you, Governor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very,
Thank you.
very much. We appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate it. And we'll take a photo here. And Governor, we will take both brownie and bonus. Well, I guess that will conclude, our microphone is over here, so I think that will conclude this ceremony. I want to once again thank Lieutenant Governor Polito for being here. As I said, they have been a tremendous partner, and you know, Revere can't go it alone. We're one of 351 cities and towns, and as much as we can do on our own, we do, but there are certain things that we need assistance on, and it's so great to be able to turn to a partner like Lieutenant Governor Polito, like Governor Baker, to get the resources and assistance that we need to grow our city bigger and better. So again, my thanks to you and Governor Baker so much.
This is your lucky pen.
Oh,
You go.
well, thank you very much. I will, hopefully I'll use it a few more times. So thank you all very much for being here. Appreciate it.